What's going on, guys? Deja Brew here for another weekly stock market close. The date is August 30th. Currently watching Snapchat here. We are in some puts on Snapchat. We also have some puts on Micron as well. Snapchat is recovering. I couldn't tell you why. The market is falling here. Qs are falling. SPY's falling. Snapchat is recovering on very little buy volume. Looks like a trap, so we'll see. A little scary for our puts, though. We do have like an inverse head and shoulders here. If you take the neckline here, lines up pretty much with the same trend line. I was up 20% on both of my puts today on Snapchat, but I didn't close them because I was looking for more of a failure. It found support on the OTS trail with very little volume, which lines up with the inverse head and shoulders, sadly. Typically for an inverse head and shoulders, you want the right shoulder to have the lowest volume. It didn't really occur to me that this could be an inverse head and shoulders until this started to curl. And then I was like, oh, okay. I kind of see it here. You can see left shoulder into the head, into the right shoulder. Then you break the neckline. That would suck. Especially being up 20 to 25%. I think we were up 30% on one of them. And then going to a losing position. That would not be good. It broke VWAP with extremely low volume, which is very uncommon. We'll keep an eye on it. Micron is our other position, which is a put. These gaps are really killing us. I entered my put around here, so when it gapped up, we took a little bit of a loss. Or we didn't take the loss, but we went negative. And then we gapped up again, made us even more negative. But it is starting to pull back here. If you look at it on a longer time frame, like a 4-hour, we are failing to kind of gain momentum above this high. So if we take our level here and look at the high, you can see it kind of wicked it, and now we're breaking down. So this looks pretty bearish. Once it retraces to like 44, I'm probably going to close. We still have a descending triangle on Snapchat, so not too worried about it. If we do start to break this trend, though, I'm going to have to let it go. It sucks taking a loss on a trade that was almost instantly in profit. You have regained your 50 on the 5-minute, regained your 100, regained your 200 as well. You had a little bit of a squeeze there on the 5-minute, then it popped out. Starting to squeeze a little bit here again. These 15-minute squeezes are really good on Snapchat. You can see one back here popped up. You have one right here popped up, and this one here failed downward. You are retesting kind of that range low. So if we get rid of these trends here, you can see that you are currently retesting your range low. I'm gonna go ahead and change these levels here. At a beautiful test of that breakdown point of origin. If we regain this range low as support, that is when it's going to start to look pretty bullish, and it's going to look pretty bad for our puts. You have regained a VWAP already, which is very unusual because typically you will not see a regain of VWAP, a break of VWAP and a regain unless you have high volume. And you do not have high volume here. You have very low volume. So kind of like here, you tried to...
Are you going to add this now?
You tried... No, I'm going to let it go if it starts pumping. It's an inverse head and shoulders, so it's kind of scaring me. So like right here, we had very little volume, and it failed VWAP. And you had little volume again, failed VWAP. You typically don't break VWAP on low volume. It's very unusual. It's like what me and Jamie were talking about the other day. Just taking quick profits when they were given to you. Because I was basically given 20 to 30% almost instantly.
Yeah, it's almost like it's better to play close expiries for a day trade.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fire out and just pray that it goes your direction.
Yeah, I'm not liking the far outs. I like the strategy that I've been doing recently with the like 2 week to 3 week out. Not even probably like a week to 2 weeks out, and then just letting them go in a day or two.
Yeah, because you get the price action you want right away.
Exactly, and you have to regain your theta. That's like the biggest downfall. So like today, I started red because of theta, but then I regained that theta almost immediately, and then I was also up 20%. So I regained what is like $3 per contract I lost because of theta, and then it went positive immediately. It just doesn't make sense why it's bouncing here. Literally, SPY's falling, the Qs are falling. It has no buy volume and it's fucking bouncing here. Really irritating. I think the inverse head and shoulders is really what's getting us. I didn't really notice it until it started to form right here. The 1 hour trail gave you a few buy signals here. Still have a ton of resistance up here though, so not too worried about it. But the theta on these contracts is pretty big because they expire on the 6th and the 13th.
How are you reading theta for your positions?
I'm just looking at like how much it is. So like, where's my Robinhood? So like on this Snapchat 1550 put, the theta is 0.023, which basically means like when it opens up on Monday, it's gonna get burned by like $2.50. So depending on how much I'm paying for the contract, if that's like a big portion of like 10 to 20% of what I'm paying, that's pretty bad. But I bought this contract for $24 each. So I'm paying about 10% theta. That basically means that I need to get out within like oh, I'm talking to you on stream. Are you listening to stream?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, holy fuck. Yeah, but basically it's like, if it's 10% of my contract's value, I need to get out of that in like 2 or 3 days. So I've already held this. I've already held this for a day. So I was really hoping to get out today, but now it's fucking me. That's why I should have got out immediately. So I bought it yesterday during the close. So today is my first time decay day. And I instantly made that time decay back plus 20 to 30%. So that's like a guarantee I should have closed it. So like Monday comes, I'm gonna get hit for another $2 to $3. So once I regain that theta, if I get to like 20% profit, I probably just need to take profit. Because I'm not playing spreads on these, so I'm getting hit by theta. If you're playing spreads, the theta doesn't affect you very much. But I'm still learning theta. I don't really know fully how it affects prices. To my understanding, it's like when it opens, it burns however much the theta is. You get that decay. So like,
yeah, I understand delta. Theta is kind of weird because it seems to move a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still learning it. I think, like right now it says my theta is 0.023. So the way that I read it is, when I open up on Monday, I'm gonna lose $2.30 per contract immediately, just from time decay. I don't know if that's true, but that's how I'm kind of reading it. I got an alert on SPY today with the new alerts for the OTS. Oh, it actually turned red. It turned black again. Or hold on, let me see. No, sorry, it's still white. Yeah, so the OTS gave you a white bar on the SPY because we popped up. But it looks like a trap is starting to fail back downward. I'm gonna go ahead and reset it. It's probably gonna go off if I reset it though. Yeah, it goes off immediately. Let's make a bearish trend one. What's going on, Angus? Snapchat, you are pissing me off. Markets are dropping and Snapchat's pushing higher on no volume. I'm not going to let Snapchat go until the volume really tells me to. We also have a ton of resistance up here. It's frustrating. We'll see. We'll see how it rejects this trend. It's scary holding it over the weekend when it's forming like an inverse head and shoulders like this, because you could easily see a gap up on Monday in a what would have been a 30% winning trade on 2 different contracts turns into a 30% losing trade on 2 different contracts. So the Momo also flipped on us almost immediately. You had a perfect pinch going downward, which is really good for a bearish move, and then it flipped into a pinch going upward. So that's very scary. Micron's more of a longer term trade, so I'm still holding it. We have a September 20th expiration, so we still have 27 trading days. Or sorry, we have... Yeah, 27... Or no, this is the 4 hours. Sorry, we have 20 days. Let's look at the daily here. We have only 14 trading days. Sorry, so we have 14 trading days left on this contract. I thought about something that I could start doing, a little risky though, is if I'm playing a longer term spread, so like Micron here, I'm playing a longer term spread for a put, right? So if it starts going against me like a gap, so we had a gap here, I could have taken a single call for like a shorter term trade. So I could have looked at like the 15-minute chart, and if I determined that this was going to go higher, I could have taken a call for maybe like a 1 week, like a weekly, and then closed it in like a day trade. And that could have covered some of my losses. So I could start doing that, like trading weeklies inside of my longer term puts. Kind of like a hedge, basically. It looks like I am going to have to leave these open for Monday. I think we need to take that Starbucks trade. If it doesn't regain VWAP, you're definitely going to hit this level here at 95.97. Four hour is perfectly failing a pivot. You are coming in to touch that trail. You also have your 72 coming up at 94.54. This level here lines up with the trail, so we could see some support coming in there. You do have a slight ascending triangle here. Coke is heading higher. He did regain that level. Which puts was I playing, or not, which calls was I playing on Coke? I was playing the 55 calls September 6th. What are those calls at now? Let's take a look. They are at 39 cents, 40 cents. I sold mine for 60 cents, so I did a really good job on that trade. Really quick and easy trade. Those are pretty cheap. 40 cents, September 6th. Because you're basically at 55 right now. Problem is the break-even price for people who are actually trading options for what they're used for. Your break-even would be 55.40. Little bit of volume coming in here on Snapchat. I like this top wick that we're seeing. I would like to see a retest of VWAP before the end of the day. We got 30 minutes left until the daily close. Bitcoin's starting to trail downward here. Micron not able to regain VWAP. You've had a red VWAP day all day. The ES has a little bit of a double bottom coming in. Almost looks like a bulldog. This would not be good for our puts on Snapchat and Micron. Because Snapchat's climbing while the market's falling. I bet it would climb pretty rapidly if the market started to reverse here. Something we have to keep an eye on. Yeah, you have almost a perfect bulldog here on the overall market. The SPY is anticipating a move up on the ES here. The ES is moving downward, still bottoming, and the SPY is pushing higher. Or actually, these are delayed by 10 minutes, so I stand corrected. It's probably already pushing higher. I have delayed data by 10 minutes, so this is most likely already pushing up if the SPY is pushing up. I forgot about that. Even if it's pushing higher here, this does not look too good. You have a swing failure pattern. So you swung the range high here and failed it. Most likely a move down on Monday, unless you see a gap up. If it doesn't gap up on Monday, you probably will see a retest towards that middle, like 2880. This is your point of origin, so the more that you roll over, the more you want to target that point of origin. That would give you about a 1% failure. Most likely we'll hear some bullshit this weekend coming from Trump about trade deals with China or Japan or any of these other countries. So we probably will see a gap on Monday. Micron's starting to push higher. Snapchat's still below its 200 on the 15, which is good. Last few times you tried to break it were all traps. Pretty thick walls coming in on both sides of Bitcoin here. Massive buildups around this 9100 range. And you have a few thick walls around 9650 to 97. Yeah, you've got 12 million there on 91, and then 5 million, and then 10 million. So these walls are pretty thick. This volume today is killing me. There's like no volume on Micron, no volume on Snapchat. You'd think there'd be a decent amount of volume on Friday too, everybody closing their trades for the week. If you guys didn't see my tweets today, I posted a few different things. I'll pull them up here. So for next week, these are the things that we're looking at adding to the group and the website. So I'm going to be adding crypto payments for monthly indicator subs. So if you guys want to pay for the monthly subscriptions with crypto, that will be added. We're also going to redesign a few of our website pages. So the Discord page, and we're going to create a new homepage. Those will be added by next week. I'm going to create a new 1-month trial for the Discord. The way this is going to work is we haven't really figured out like pricing or anything just yet, but the way it's going to work is you're going to pay a certain amount of money for just a 1-month trial, and then if you decide to get the one-time payment afterwards, we're just going to take off whatever price you paid for the trial from your one-time payment. So you're basically not going to lose any value. That will give people who want to test out the Discord but pay a little bit less money the opportunity to kind of take a look at the Discord, see if it's something that you would like, something that you would want to stay with for a long period of time. Another thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a full review on the TrendSpider platform. So I'm going to be doing walkthrough videos, and at the end of all the walkthroughs, I'm going to give a review on my experience that I've had using it for the past few weeks. The week after that, we've got a new indicator that we're working on that's actually a remastered version of one of our old indicators. So not set in stone that that's going to be released the week after, but we are working on that currently. And then as always, Sticky is working pretty hard on new commands for the Oasis stock and option bot. So keep an eye on the Oasis bot in our Discord. And stream for next week is going to be 3 p.m. Eastern every single day. So basically what we did this week, I'm going to be doing next week. So every day we're going to be doing a daily close for the stock market at 3 p.m. Eastern. And during that time, I'm going to go over crypto and stuff as well. So if you guys are watching my channel for crypto, feel free to join and then just let me know, hey man, can you take a look at Bitcoin? Can you take a look at Litecoin or whatever you guys want to look at? Just feel free to post them in chat and I'll take a look at them. But that's going to be our schedule. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. 3 p.m. every single day. So keep an eye out for those streams. I think that is it. That's basically it for now. We're coming to the end of the month. This will be our first full month of our Discord because we started about the it was like the second week of July, I believe. So this will be our first full month. So what we're going to do is we're going to release a report in the next week or two, probably the next week, of how our group did during the week. So how we did on our BitMEX trades, how we did on our options trades, what we kind of have going on in the Discord, yada yada. We're not a signal group, so it's not going to be like that extensive of a report. It will talk about probably how many trades we took, our win rate, and then our net gain percentage, stuff like that. It's not going to be too extensive, but it'll give you guys an idea on our results. If you guys have been a part of the Discord in August, you guys know that we've done very, very good. So you guys will see kind of the metrics on what went down in August. This is still a bullish pattern until it regains the low here. This is almost a perfect bulldog. Bottom, curved back, pop, pull back, pop up. So until it regains this low, this is still bullish. This pattern fakes a lot of people out because it puts in a lower high. Because you have that curved back and then you pop into a pullback. It fakes a lot of people out because you have that lower high. But it's typically just a pullback before the breakout. It's that last little suppression before you see the buy up. This is really disappointing here on Snapchat. I'm disappointed in the price action. I'm disappointed on how I traded this. Because the start of the day basically gave me an instant 20 to 30%. And then we recovered completely. So, very disappointing. I'm going to hold this one more day into Monday, and then I'm going to let it go. Let it go for whatever it is, win or loss. I can't afford to hold it longer than Monday. The theta is just going to burn it down. Another thing, since we are hitting the end of our first full month on the Discord, if you guys are Discord members, please take the time to give us a nice little testimonial. It doesn't have to be beautiful. You don't have to be praising us. If you have bad things to say, please say them. Because if we don't have feedback from you guys, we can improve. And if you guys don't give us good feedback, then we don't know if we're doing what we should be doing. So either way, we would really like to hear from you guys. So if you guys are a part of the Discord, if you've been a part of the Discord for a few weeks or even the whole month or even since we started, please take the time to give us a testimonial, give us your thoughts, maybe give us some suggestions on some things that you would like to see or some things that you would like to for us to keep doing, things that you like that we're doing currently. That'd really help us out a lot. There is a testimonial section in the Discord if you go all the way to the top. If you would like to take 5 minutes out of your day and give us some feedback, we'd really appreciate it. Does JMA still stream? No, he hasn't been streaming too much lately. He's just too busy for most of that. He's got a full-time job. So he trades on the side. His trading's been a lot better, though, since he ended stream. People don't understand how stressful and mentally exhausting, like, streaming while trading is. When he stopped streaming, his trades got a lot better. If you look at his analysis section, he took a few losses while streaming. And then if you look at his analysis section after he stopped streaming, he has multiple, like, 40 to 50% wins back to back. He trades way better when he's not streaming. And I can understand it completely. That's why I take weekends off now. I only stream for like an hour, maybe 2 hours a day. It's really exhausting. It's why almost nobody lasts in the streaming and the trading world. If you look at back when I started, back in like January of 2018, and if you look at who was streaming back then to who is streaming now, literally nobody's lasted. It's why most people who do like trading stuff, they do videos on YouTube and stuff instead of live streaming. It's also because most of them are LARPers too and they don't actually know how to trade. I've said it many times, my trading ability is unquestionable at this point. If you've watched my stream since like we began, my integrity as a trader is unquestionable. That's why I don't put up with people on like Twitter or Twitch who like try to come in and make comments. If you get a LARPer to live stream his trading for a certain amount of time, you can quickly tell that he's not a good trader. You can quickly tell that they actually don't know what they're talking about. That's why CTTV view bots. You You could be right. I don't have any hard evidence to agree or disagree with that statement, but I have heard that from many sources. But I'm kind of over the Twitch drama, so I don't really make statements about other Twitch channels anymore. I don't really give a fuck what anybody's doing. I have multiple people who are basically stalking me, who follow my every move and try to copy what I'm doing or follow what I'm doing to a certain extent. And I don't understand how they live their life like that. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that for other people. Like, I couldn't follow another content creator and try to copy what they're doing, or like, oh, what's he doing today? Let me go look at his Twitter. Let me go look at his stream. Let's get some ideas. I could never be like that. How do you wake up every day of your life and follow what another human being is doing? You gotta make your own path. Snapchat, you're pissing me off. Your little low volume breakout here is bothering me. Got about 7 minutes left on the daily close. Actually, the weekly close. How's the weekly candle closing here on the SPY? Weekly candle is giving a buy signal off the trail. You have a full retrace here. If I turn off the OTS, you can see you have a full retrace candle here. Not enough momentum, though, to really say that this is a strong bounce. Because you did have a bear div here on your momentum, which caused your top there. And then you had that failure downward. You have not fully kind of retraced that bear div. You typically want to retrace towards the low of the div. And you have not retouched that low. That's why I was targeting this area here. So it will be interesting to see what we do on Monday. I want to see what the open does. This inverse head and shoulders is definitely scaring me on Snapchat. That's why I'm letting it go on Monday. Monday is a make or break. We're going to let it go for whatever it gives us. Snapchat. This inverse head and shoulders is playing out. We'll see how it reacts to this trend. You are basically topped out on your short-term momentum. Oh, that's right, Hockey. That is right. I didn't even think about that. That is right. I think they are closed Monday. They're either closed or... I totally forgot about that. You're 100% right. They're either closed or they have a half day. Let me see. Does the market trade on Labor Day? Stock market is closed on Labor Day. That you are 100% right. I did not think about that. So I guess Tuesday. We'll see what happens Tuesday. I'm gonna close it Tuesday. Damn, that's another reason I should have just closed it today. I didn't even think about that. I let a great trade go against me. And I'll show you exactly what it looks like here on my portfolio. We basically had a gap down because of Micron. And then the two Snapchat positions quickly pumped up. But then they reversed. So we're ending the day down about 3%. I'm in two Snapchat trades. Both were up about 20 to 30%. So looking back on this trade, if I do end up closing for a loss, my mistake would have been holding too long. Take that instant 20 to 30%. This is what JMA preaches all the time. JMA preaches, like, if it gives you that 20 to 30% instantly, like a gap up in your direction, just take it. I need to start following JMA's kind of rule set when it comes to that. If it gives you an instant 20 to 30%, just take it. Don't get greedy. Don't think, oh shit, I instantly got 20 to 30%, then it's going to be easy to get 50%. That's my mindset. It's like, okay, I just got 20 to 30 in one day, then I should easily be able to get 50. You shouldn't think like that. You should just be, oh, instant 20, 30, you wake up, you're happy.
But damn American holidays, dude.
Yeah, you have a holiday Monday. Totally forgot about it. I wonder how Theta works on holidays. So I wonder if it opens up on Tuesday, am I going to get double Theta burned? Because it's technically every day, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, unless there's a gap up, you might get. If it just stays flat.
Your fan is blowing like right into your mic.
Unless you have, if it stays flat, I think you get theta burn double.
Yeah.
If it goes down, quadruple theta burn. Or up in your case.
Look at that bulldog, 5-minute bulldog on SPY. Fucking perfect. Market's about to close in 20 seconds. I'm down 15% on one of my Snapchat contracts.
Pretty strong.
I'm down 8% on another Snapchat contract. Yeah, I went from being up 20 to 30 to being down 20. That's a hard rip.
That volume's retarded.
The volume makes no sense, dude. I was telling my stream this. You barely ever break VWAP on low volume. And it destroyed VWAP on basically no volume. Makes no sense. But we're still failing this trail. Or we're failing this trend. So unless we gap above the trend Tuesday, I think I'm okay to hold this through Tuesday and get a nice sell-off. Alright, markets have closed. I'm ending the day down about 3.5%. I was up 2%. So I was up 2% today, and now I'm down 3%. So that shows you the mentality of, oh, I got a quick 30%, maybe I can get 50%. You don't want to think like that. You get a quick 20, 30%, take it off the table. And I'm going to start doing that. If in my mind I'm going for a quick 1 to 2 day trade, and I get a 20 to 30% on the first day, I need to close that. I'm still refining my options strategy. I talk about this in Discord a lot. So be careful when you're looking at my options trades. My strategy is changing on a day-to-day basis. I do like this strategy much more though. This short kind of 1 to 3 days. Get in for like the weeklies, maybe the ones that expire in like 2 weeks, and then get out. This is much better than like Micron. I'm holding Micron for like a week and a half now, and
Bitcoin's moving.
it just keeps gapping. Like, what do I do against these gaps? You can't do anything. There's no way to protect yourself from these gaps because it happens on the market open. So, I don't like these longer term trades. Oh, nice. Yeah. Bitcoin also has a bulldog. It's kind of playing out already, though. It's a bulldog into a bulldog. Funny that we're seeing a bulldog on Bitcoin the same exact time we're seeing a bulldog on SPY. SPY had a massive sell-off on the close. That's an ugly candle. I'm hoping it dumps on Tuesday. That'd be great. Snapchat just makes no sense to me. No sell pressure whatsoever. The daily's still pretty ugly on Snapchat, though. Still below the trail. Got a kind of decent-sized bottom wick, though. Bitcoin has a lot of resistance moving forward. You got that 72 moving average at 97. You also have the Auto SR line up there at 98. That bottom pivot, like I told you guys before, if it's not broken immediately, it's very good at calling bottoms. You saw this one form, it was broken immediately. This one formed, it was not broken. And now you're pumping. I'm not taking any trades on my main account until this 4-hour or daily gives me a better signal. Yeah, Hockey, that's what I was talking about earlier. Trump will most likely tweet something this weekend, and we don't know which way it's going to go. I think it's hilarious that Trump is allowed to tweet shit like that, and there's like no legal kind of problem, like no manipulation of the market. But look what happened to Elon Musk. Elon Musk got bent over because he was tweeting shit about Tesla. But Elon Musk's tweets were kind of more direct, and they were definitely more manipulative than what Trump tweets. Trump is kind of more like a news guy. He tweets stuff that is kind of already being put in place. You know what I mean? He's kind of tweeting about stuff that's already happening, or stuff that is going to happen. And then Elon Musk kind of tweeted directly, taking the company public, or sorry, taking it private. Like, you can't say shit like that, dude. God, I'm sad my fucking short on Bitcoin missed my target by $9. Because I'm still in this short on my high-risk account. It would have been a picture-perfect trade. Shorted it, took profit, now I'm long, now we're pumping. Fucking beautiful. Missed my target by $9. The hard rip.
Missed my ETH hedge target by $2.
Yeah, it's rough. I was telling JMA too, like I normally front run by like $30. And I front ran this one by I think it was like 15 or something. If I would have front ran by 30, I would have been fine. Currently failing this level. It doesn't close above this level. I'm going to take profit on my long. Gave a perfect buy signal on the 1 hour. Yeah, I'll probably give it some time, give it a few candles. We'll see. Alright, that flashing is kind of annoying. I shouldn't have updated that. Way to turn that shit off. Of course not. I shouldn't have updated that. People are already complaining about the flashing. They literally just updated it. People are in their Discord complaining about it already.
Which Discord?
The Trading Light Discord. You shouldn't ever release features like that don't have like a turn off button, you know what I mean? Everything you release should have a turn on and off button. Feels like we won't go higher on this pump. Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a scam pump. Oh, you guys want to see how brutal my target miss was? Look at this. Where's my snipping tool? Here we go. Missed it by $9. Fucking bastard. The bastard. But alright guys, I'm going to end the stream on that. Appreciate you guys stopping by for the weekly close. Let's take one last look at the SPY. We had a we have a bullish pattern forming on like the short term here. You had a bulldog forming. Until you regain that low around 292, you are bullish. But you failed VWAP. You had a very strong sell-off on the close. So looking pretty bearish into Tuesday. We do have a holiday on Monday, so not going to open up on Monday. I don't know if, I guess we'll just do a crypto stream on Monday. Same time. But I guess we'll just do a crypto stream. But yeah, so we had, on the 15-minute, we had a sell signal there on the trail. The 1 hour still below a pivot, turning bearish on the Momo. 4 hour rejecting a pivot and rejecting that 72 moving average. Pretty choppy on the Momo, which is indicative of price action here. The daily has like a swing failure pattern. You tried to swing above this high and you failed right back down, so pretty bearish on that high. Weekly, you do have a bounce here off the trail. You do have a buy signal coming in, but you don't really have any momentum coming in just yet, so not enough momentum to really call this a strong bounce just yet. But yeah, I'd say we're pretty much ranging. If I had to pick a side, we're definitely more bearish than bullish because of this swing failure on today's candle. So I would watch out for a gap down. But if, who knows, man, we've got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for Trump to tweet some stuff. So we do not know what's going to happen over the weekend. So I'm not going to try to make a prediction. But price action, just price action alone, this is a bearish pattern. So we'll keep an eye on that for Tuesday. But all right, guys, I'll see you guys Monday. We'll do a little bit of a crypto stream since the market's going to be closed. And then I'll see you guys again Tuesday for a stock market daily close. Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys need anything, just let me know in Discord or let me know on Twitter, and I'll be around. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.